Hello, welcome to Andertons TV. My name is Jack. Today I'm flying with the Maltese Falcon. And I've got a guitar in my hand. I play guitar as well. I wouldn't say it's the crux of my life, but I do play guitar, and I've recently noticed in the comments, trying to read them and learn about what we're doing right and wrong, that a lot of you seem to be straying from the Andertons guitar channel. So in this series and in this video, we're going to try relate guitar to keyboard and maybe get you up and running and playing as if it's possible, and it really is possible. You dig? Now, may not be blown away by that. I certainly wasn't. Maltese Falcon was not either. He's munching on a flapjack. But what we did there is we used a method that I outlined in a video, which I'm going to elbow drop into below. That go watch those. There's 3 videos about how I explain this method. And I use C, but in this one we're going to use E. And my thinking is that most of you guys out there, obviously, E in that key when you're on guitar has the most breadth of range. You go to the lowest to the highest, okay? But we're going to try do this, which is play all the chords, the diatonic chords, meaning in the key of E. And it might look like something like this on guitar. You might play things like this. So what I did there was I walked up the scale, but played the chords of each tone in that scale. So we had E, and then I played the minor, major, major, minor, half diminished, and then the E. Now, that first version I did, you know, with the ringing bits, that is what I'm about to show you on the keyboard. Let's check it out. Mimicking what we just played on guitar, which to me is in the key of E. We've got that beautiful thing of having the ringing strings going, the open top and bottom E strings, just a sense of comfort that anything can ring out and it's kind of all going to work harmonically together. That's what we're going to try create here on piano, and you're going to learn super easy. Trust me, super easy. Firstly, we need to find E. If you know where C is, let's work with C. If you don't know where C is on the piano, or middle C, let's try find it. Now you'll find middle C because next to it will be this group of 2 black notes. You'll see that there's a group of 2 black notes and a group of 3 black notes. C is the one immediately to the left of this group of 2 black notes, and that sounds like this. Now, we want to walk up each one of these a semitone: C, C sharp, D, E flat, E. There, we're rocking. Close enough for a game of cricket. Right, take your index finger, place it on E. Take your 3rd finger and place it on the F sharp, so a tone away. Take your thumb and put it on B, which is the 5th, and take your pinky and put it on B, an octave up, which is the 5th, and it's going to sound like this when you press it all down. So one more time, index finger, E, 3rd finger, F sharp, thumb on B, and then the octave with the pinky. If you've got small hands and that feels a bit much, no stress, just do these 3. And also, if it feels like you're cluttered up, don't worry, move your body around, get over here to the left so it's on the right-hand side. It's cool. Often when people approach the piano, you think you've got to have a wrist position, all this stuff. We're just pressing buttons, all right? So E, F sharp, and B, all together. And then we're going to go down here, find that E, same relation to the C that we found before, and we're going to play it with our, just any old finger. You know, let's choose the middle finger for now, just because we're a bit racy here at Andertons. And we're going to press it all down. You just played my favourite version of an E chord. And it doesn't have a third in there, but we'll start moving up the scale, just like we did on guitar, where we're moving that shape up through the scale. But what's great is, on piano, is that we need not move anything but our left hand. We're just going to move this one hand, and we're going to do it a finger at a time. If you have a sustain pedal, great, but I'll tell you how to use that in 1 second, so stay for that. But we're just going to walk up the scale, and the scale in E is E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, and E. Now, if you've got a guitar nearby, because this is aimed at guitar players, and you're struggling to find that, just play it on guitar, listen to it, listen to what I just played, rerun the video, and find those notes. No fancy fingering, do it once at a time. We're not trying to win prizes for like upright posture and stuff like that, because that's all the stuff that puts you off piano. Put me off when I was a kid. Anyway. And what we're going to do is keep this exactly the same. So we're going to press it down each time. But we're going to walk up the scale with the left hand. And listen to this, okay? And what we did there, those ringing notes at the top, imagine those are like your open B and E string when we're strumming out these chords. Go back to here, might be a little bit out, but and you heard there, a little bit smoother. We've got a sustain pedal plugged in there. If you've got one, or you've got a keyboard that hasn't got one and it can take one, I recommend buying one. They're not too expensive. You buy a second-hand one here from Andertons, you can get a great one that has the different polarities on, because they all have like different polarities, but you can buy one from us. M Audio do one. I think we got it here actually, handily enough. M Audio, SP2 they call it, and it's got a polarity switch on the back. Really important. It's a bit like you need on guitar, like a tuner. You need a tuner really. Like if you're going to play in tune, you need to buy it. Bit like a piano player, this is essential to sounding good. If you ever thought I sound crap on piano every time I play it, it's probably because you're not using this. So you've got that plugged in, and what we're going to do is every time we press down on that shape, again, remember, index finger on E, third finger on F sharp, thumb on B, pinky on B. Every time we press, we're going to press our foot along with it. Extreme example, but here we go. You check this out. Okay. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's what we're doing. I don't know why I've just reached for that, but I've always thought that people ask me, Jack, how do you sustain pedal? It's like muting. It's a bit like muting on your hand. You'll just get used to it. If you've played guitar for a bit, you just start getting used to it. But it's really that simple when you're playing chords, is press it down. When you press the chord down, and it's going to run as long as you've got it on. But when you're playing in times, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Gonna keep it short because I don't want to bore you, but Let us know in the comments section if that kind of makes sense. Hopefully it does. Now, how do you apply this? Yes, we walked up all the chords, but that just sounds like you're playing a dodgy Aerosmith song. I get you. But say, for example, we are rocking between E and A. Let's throw in a B for good measure. Now what we can do is, if we slow the tempo a bit, we can get that shape again. Index, you're just going to point at E, whack it down. Third finger on F sharp. So those together. B and B. And strum along. Now when you go to here, play the A on the bottom. Remember, don't move this hand. You're not even looking at this hand. Don't you dare move a finger. You're just going to move your left finger and look at the A and hit it. And then go back to E. And you're like, oh, B's going to be really hard. No, it's exactly the same shape. We're just going to play a B on the left hand. Look at it, play it, don't move this. Oh, when you're like, oh, C sharp, that's a hard chord, isn't it? I'm not going to go any further because I get that this might get to a very long rambling thing. Just trying it out to see if it's worth helping anyone. Again, check out my other video I reference where I talk a bit more about that concept, but hopefully if you're there with a guitar and you watch my channel and you've never tried it, just try that for me. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to leave you with that and we'll try maybe expand upon it in the future. But here's me jamming out using only that method, okay? Thanks very much for watching.